Let's get over to First Alert meteorologist Paul Heggen. Still the possibility of more of this?
Yeah, still a few more showers, still the possibility a few of those showers grow into actual thunderstorms. And of course, we have to keep an eye on things, well, after the showers have quieted down. If they produce any cloud to ground lightning, we have to watch for those holdover fires that can just smolder for a little while. Let's take a look at what's happening on First Alert Doppler. The heaviest shower is weakening a bit as it lifts farther and farther to the north, right along the border between Sonoma and Napa counties in the higher elevations there. That one has been producing a little bit of rain. I drove through that as I was coming across the Bay Bridge a little over an hour ago. Otherwise, we're looking at mostly showers that are evaporating on the way down. There's another one trying to hit the Bay Bridge at the moment, along with downtown San Francisco. A couple of sprinkles, not even probably enough to make you wash the car after it moves through. A few more showers are developing a little bit farther south into the Santa Cruz Mountains. We have not seen any cloud-to-ground lightning strikes out of these in the past 30 minutes. We're going to have to continue to watch for that possibility, and there's more activity that's streaming up from the south. We're going to have to watch as we go through the rest of the afternoon. But things are going to quiet down as we head farther into the afternoon. Once we get past these showers that are taking shape towards the end of the radar loop here, just off the coast of Santa Cruz, that should pretty much be the last of the activity. As that lifts to the north, things are going to significantly calm down through the rest of the afternoon and into the evening. Futurecast shows the last showers moving through the North Bay already by 3 o'clock and out of here entirely, but between 5 and 6 o'clock. We'll keep you posted on the specific timing. Sometimes the forecast models try to speed things up a little bit more than what Mother Nature actually wants to do. But once the last showers move out, calm weather for the rest of tonight. We'll just track that fog as it spreads out inside the bay and spreads into some of the inland valleys by early tomorrow morning, but not too far inland yet tonight. The other concern is the air quality, which is at its worst in the North Bay. Seeing plenty of orange dots on the map from purple air indicating the unhealthy for sensitive groups category, otherwise moderate for inland parts of the East Bay and the Santa Clara Valley. But the same system that's sparking the scattered showers and a few thunderstorms is also going to help to stir around the atmosphere and improve our air quality as we head through the next couple of days. Still plenty of moderate readings in the North Bay, East Bay, and the Santa Clara Valley on Thursday, but more and more green dots on the map as we head through the rest of the week and into the weekend. Right now, looking outside from the Mark Hopkins Hotel, you can see that virga, that's rain that's evaporated before it reaches the ground, and some sun peeking through as well. As the sun emerges, as the showers lift to the north, temperatures are going to warm up. It's only in the 60s around the bay, but it's already up to 88 degrees in Livermore, where the sun has reemerged from behind those morning clouds, and temperatures are going to take off, especially inland in the East Bay, up into the mid to upper 90s. I know it's hard to believe right now we're in Concord where it's only 79, but you are going to warm up in a hurry with that August sunshine pushing temperatures higher and higher. And there's still a heat advisory in effect for Solano County all the way through 8 o'clock on Friday, where some of the hottest temperatures are going to occur. If you're heading out to the Giants game 3 of their 4-game series against Diamondbacks, temperatures will be in the mid-60s for first pitch at 6:45, dropping down to around 60 degrees as we head through the rest of the evening. 7-day forecast includes a gradual cool down for inland parts of the Bay Area, back to near normal temperatures for everybody by Saturday and Sunday. That means 60s and 70s around the Bay, with mostly 80s farther inland. Might be a little bit toastier for the first half of the weekend, especially inland in the East Bay. But 94 degrees is a whole lot better than those 104-degree temperatures that we had yesterday.